Good morning, cadets. Today we are going to take up story writing. Story writing is an important skill of composition, and here the first task which we are going to take up is story writing through pictures. Then we have one more task, that is story writing using outlines. The third task will be the story will be incomplete and that you have to complete the story. In the case of story writing through pictures, you'll be provided a number of pictures and you have to look at those pictures, observe those pictures, and on the basis of those pictures, you have to write a story. So the instructions which are given there that we'll read out for you for the sake of writing story very well and scoring well in the examination. This will definitely help you to improve your writing skills, and you can make use of your imagination. You can have your imaginative flight and come out with beautiful stories. I'm quite sure everyone likes to read and listen to stories. Everybody enjoys stories. And writing stories is even more interesting. So writing stories also very interesting task. So story writing is a delightful and creative form of composition. So it's a very creative task because you have to develop the story, how you can have a beginning, then how in the middle the story develops, and at the end how can you have climax. That's what you can think about the story. The instruction which is given here is when you are writing the story, write the story in paragraphs. One paragraph for each picture. So here you can see the pictures and one paragraph for each picture you should be able to write. And you should think over it. How can you have the beginning of the story? Remember, you have to write the story in your own words. So therefore, you will be able to develop the language also. Now here the first picture which is given there, you can see that somebody is feeding sweets to the elephant. So from this picture only you can make out that the most important character that is there of the elephant. The whole story is around the elephant and there is another person who is feeding this elephant. And the next picture itself is a kind of contrast. What do we see? Here in the next picture, we see that this man is doing something, probably to prick that trunk. What is he doing? He is using the needle and pricking the trunk with needle. So probably he is very, very mischievous. He is trying to play some mischief. Probably this elephant was coming every day regularly, and that's the reason why he wanted to play the mischief. So the second part of the story will be dealing with that. So one idea which is given here, you have to write the story in paragraphs and one paragraph for each picture. Then plan out the story in your mind. Think about the story, how you can have it. So what will be there at the beginning and how you can develop that story. So what all elements that will come in the course of time. So you have to note down the points in proper sequence. So what will be the order? What will be the sequence? So what will come at the beginning? What will come later? That's what you should think about that before writing the story. So you have to write the points. So when you write the points, so when you write the outlines, then what will happen? You can have the proper sequence of the story. Write it grammatically correctly. So whenever you are writing, you have to write grammatically correct English. Do not end your story abruptly. Suddenly you should not end your story, and you have to maintain that flow. You have to maintain the flow. So here the flow of the story that you have to maintain. You can't have the climax suddenly, in the middle. It has to have a proper sequence. The excitement level, you should be able to have it, very exciting end you can give it. So do not end your story abruptly. Slowly you can have that climax. Most importantly, remember to give your story a relevant and striking title. So title of the story is also very, very important. So let's study this first story. Let's do this exercise of this first story. Write a story in your own words with the help of the pictures given below. Give a story an interesting title. So they are asked to write a title for this story, and you have to write this story in your own words. So how you can have the beginning of the story? So you can say that once upon a time there was an elephant. And this elephant, you can see that elephant is there, and yes, what else you can see? You can see mouth also sitting there on the elephant. So once upon a time there was an elephant, and this elephant used to go regularly to the river. And when he was passing by, yes, when he was passing by, then he used to come across the shop. When he was passing by the shopkeeper used to feed him. Now here you can see, here is a tailor. Can you see what you can see, clothes hanging there. So there was tailor shop. So there were many shopkeepers who used to feed, and this tailor also used to feed lot of sweets. You can see those sweets and fruits also you can see. So he used to feed this elephant lot of sweets. So the elephant was very happy. The tailor was also very happy. But this tailor, now we can see that it's a tailor shop. So other shopkeepers there was no problem. But this tailor he wanted to play mischief. Can you see there in the second picture? So probably on that day he was very angry. He was not in good mood. So probably he wanted to play some mischief with this elephant who is to come regularly to his shop. Probably he was getting annoyed because every day it is to come and stand there in front of the shop. So he wanted to play a mischief. See, you can write in your own words, you can come out with your own ideas. It's not necessary that whatever the ideas I have been giving you, only those ideas you should use. Absolutely no problem. You can use your own ideas. You can come out with your own ideas. So somebody said that it was probably drawing. Yes, with the help of, yes, maybe pencil, with the help of sketch pen, he wanted to draw something, and the elephant was having the tickling feeling and he was enjoying that. But when you see the next picture, probably it will be clear to you that he was not trying to draw something with the help of the, yes, sketch pen, but he was trying to prick that trunk with needle. Okay, so we'll move on to the story. So here in this picture, we can see that the elephant was offended. The elephant felt hurt. The elephant was very angry because the person was feeding him everyday sweets. What did he do? He pricked him with needle. So the elephant was very angry with this tailor. So what does it do? It goes to the lake. Probably it goes to that where there was a muddy water. And he goes to that lake where there was muddy water and he fills that trunk with that muddy water because it wants to teach a lesson to this tailor. And since he wanted to teach a lesson to the tailor, what is do? He fills its, yes, trunk with muddy water. And it comes back where the tailor's shop was there. He comes back there. And what does he do? He sprays that muddy water on that tailor because the elephant was very angry. But since he had fed him with sweets, it doesn't stamp on him. But what does it do? It doesn't kill him. but he wanted to teach him a lesson. It sprays that muddy water on that person, on that tailor. And now see here, now here this tailor was drenched with that muddy water, but all those clothes that were there in the shop, they were all spoiled. A big loss for him, a big lesson for him. So this elephant taught him a big lesson. So here, look, tit for tat. What this man did, he got it back. So tit for tat, that can be the title for this story, or you can write what title you can give. Yes, you can give a tailor and an elephant, or an elephant and a tailor, because elephant is very important character here. So an elephant and a tailor, you can write that as a title. So an elephant and a tailor. So what will be the moral of the story at the end? You can write the moral. Moral can be tit for tat. So if you harm somebody, definitely, yes, you will also be harmed. So that is what is the moral this story teaches us. So we have seen now the first story, the story of an elephant and a tailor. Now we'll move on to the second story. I think you are all familiar with this story, very popular story. The story of a hare and a tortoise. Hare and a tortoise. Now you have been told one picture, one paragraph. So how will you start the story? What will be the beginning of the story? So six paragraphs you can have. At the beginning, no, you can write that the rabbit, or you can say hare and the tortoise were very good friends. And they wanted to compete with each other. Probably, yes. The hare was very boastful. The hare was proud of himself. Yes, how will you start the story? Once upon a time, they were a hare and a tortoise. They were very good friends. They liked each other, but they were jealous of each other. The hare was very proud of himself that it can run very fast. And it went on teasing the tortoise. I can run very fast. And you see, you can't even walk properly. Tortoise felt very offended. And what did the tortoise say? Tortoise say, if you think yourselves you are a good runner, why not have a race? And when this proposal was given by tortoise, the hare was very happy because it felt that very easily it can win the race. So the race begins. And we can see here at the beginning, the hare was well ahead of the tortoise. The hare was running very fast, the rabbit was running very fast, whereas tortoise was walking slowly and steadily. Yes, the tortoise was walking very slowly and steadily. It was not able to pick up that pace with which the rabbit was running. The rabbit was running very fast. So it came across beautiful grass land. Tortoise kept on walking. The rabbit was looking here and there, and suddenly it found carrot. The hare likes carrot very much. When it saw the carrot, it wanted to eat that carrot. And it went on eating those. It felt that anyway, I'm well ahead of tortoise. And still long way to go, there's absolutely no problem. Is far behind me. Let me eat. So it went on eating carrots, one after another. When it went on eating carrots, it was afternoon. He wanted to take rest for a while. And it decided to sleep for a while. And we can see here, yes, the hare decided to sleep for a while. it felt that anyway, I'll just take a rest for a minute and I'll be still far ahead of tortoise. It just thought it was in its dreamy world and it kept on sleeping. By then, the tortoise reached the place. It saw that the rabbit was sleeping. The tortoise thought, anyway, now it is left to him. It thought by itself that I have to walk steadily, but ultimately I have to win the race. And tortoise kept on walking steadily, but slowly. And since it kept on walking slowly and steadily, ultimately it was able to reach the finishing line. And we can see ultimately it's a tortoise who crosses that finishing line. The rabbit woke up. Rabbit started running very fast. It came near the finishing line. But by then, tortoise already had crossed the finishing line. So ultimately, who has been the winner? And ultimately, it has been the tortoise which has been the winner. So in this story, when you see that, we can see that it's ultimately tortoise which has won the race. And what is the moral of the story? Slow and steady wins the race. This is a very, very popular story. But how you write in a very interesting manner, that is what is very important. And you are supposed to write in your own words. So there's always a scope for your creativity. How you write creatively, how you write grammatically correct, all these matter a lot when you are developing the story using the pictures. So in the exam, they will ask you to write the story. So here you can see a hare and a tortoise were friends. A hare and a tortoise were friends. So at the beginning, few lines have been given. One day they decided to have a race. So they have provided you pictures, and on the basis of the pictures, you have to complete this story. And they have provided you two lines, but you have to complete the story. And at the end, you have to write the moral of the story. And moral of this story, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. You should write the title of the story also. You can write this title as A Hare and a Tortoise. You can write the title as A Hare and a Tortoise. It's a better to write the titles very short. For the first story, you can write an elephant and a tailor, or you can write tit for tat because that's short, tit for tat. But here, slow and steady wins the race. That title also you can give it for this story, or you can write a hare and a tortoise. And ultimately, who has won here? Yes, the one who has been steady, though slow, he has been the winner. So this story teaches a lot. If you study regularly, if you work hard, and if consistently, if you go on studying, then definitely you'll become successful. You'll be able to score very well in the examination. So this stories teaches you a lot. Stories are always very, very interesting. Remember that next 2 days or next day we are going to study how we can write the story with the help of the outlines. So we are going to study about that. Then we are going to study, some points will be given to you, few lines will be given, and then you have to develop the story, you have to complete that. So that task will also be given here. So today we have completed the task. writing the story with the help of the pictures. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.